Beyond the Mic with Sean Dillon.
We're joined on the star line by an Emmy and Writers Guild of America nominated comedy writer. Her work has been on Conan, Lights Out with David Spade, I Love You, America, and Adam Ruins Everything. Her book, There Are Moms Way Worse Than You, is out. We welcome the talented Glenn Boozan.
Hi there, how are you?
Absolutely great, Glenn. Let's go beyond the mic. Your mom is 30 minutes away from you. What terrors did she put into you growing up so you had to seek therapy and write this book?
Yeah, so my mom actually has a great sense of humor, so that's why I put her in the back on the back of the book, or the description, the author bio like that. So unfortunately, I got all that from her. All the back talk, all the sass is from my mom.
Did she talk like Yoda growing up with the rhyming? Because the writing in this book is so different.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so the book, There Are Moms Way Worse Than You, it's sort of like a poem gift book about terrible moms in the animal kingdom to make you, a human mom, feel better about yourself. And it's rhyming. I feel like I got the rhyming like poem thing from sort of all the women in my family are like big writers, and the men too. But like my grandma every year will write for your birthday or anniversary or whatever the occasion is. She'll write you like a funny, especially for birthdays, she'll write a poem in your birthday card about how old you're getting and how you're slowly crumbling and you're one step closer to the grave. So she does.
Holidays have to be great and fun at your house.
I will say, yes, they're very wild.
Which is your favorite of all the animal moms in your book?
Oh boy, my favorite. I really like the energy of the cuckoo bird mom. So I didn't know this, which is crazy, but I did a lot of research for the book because I'm not a zoologist or a veterinarian by any means. So I was like, I need to find bad animal moms. So in doing research, I read that the cuckoo bird mom will, I think every time she lays an egg, will lay the egg in another bird's nest and then she'll just leave. So
deuces, I'm out.
Yep. She's like, no, actually, I would love a permanent babysitter, actually. And so beyond that, too, she'll gaslight and lie to the other mom and be like, no, that's actually your egg. That's actually your baby. It was your baby the whole time, and you should raise it.
Yeah.
So she's I guess a reverse thief because she's not stealing anything. She's an abandoner and a liar at the same time. And I'm like, you know what? I like that energy. I think that's very fun.
When you started to research all these facts, did you start calling your mom to say, hey, atta girl, you did good. You're not as bad as all these.
I know. I'd be like, hey, Mom, remember that time you dropped me on my head? Yeah, I want to apologize for telling you that was bad because I just read about hamster moms and boy, oh boy, did I make it out okay.
Or Dracula ants.
Oh, yeah. Dracula ant moms are pretty bad. So Dracula ant moms, they're like they're the queens of the colony, I guess. And they will, even if there's other food available around, they prefer they'll just sort of stick a little ant straw, like their little tendrils or whatever it is. They'll just stick it into the larva, the larva of the colony, and just drink the blood of the colony's larva. And that's why they're called Dracula ants. It's absolutely horrifying.
Author Glenn Boozan joins us beyond the mic. Her book is There Are Moms Way Worse Than You, and it's time for the Rocky Nate. 8 random questions. Answer with the first thing that comes to your mind. There is absolutely no pressure.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Best of your songs from your band, Skunk.
Oh my gosh, my band Skunk, how do you know? Best of the songs, I'm going to say City Nights. That's my favorite.
Do you prefer to watch a movie at home or at the theater?
Ooh, big blockbuster, theater, hands down.
So, what's your favorite candy to eat?
Ooh, candy. I'm going to say red licorice, and this is weird, a little bit stale.
What?
On the hard side. It's so weird, but I like the sort of pull. I know, I like a red vine, but I like it when it's been left out for like 3 or 4 days. It's gnarly, I know.
So in other words, open the bucket for about 3 days.
So what I used to do, if I ever had one of those big like buckets or whatever, is I would just crack the lid slightly. So you know how like it would twist, that big lid, that like Costco size. I would crack the lid like slightly, so that, and that would be the perfect
Yep.
amount of air let in, so that over the course of like a week or two, they are the perfect amount of spill.
Would you break the law to save a loved one?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
How about a favorite wine?
Favorite wine. Ooh, I don't know. I don't have a brand. I guess it's the cheapest available in the grocery store. Whatever wine's in front
The
of me.
box wine is always good.
Sure, Franzia? Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Was your mom proud of you when you were a ghostwriter for a 12-year-old ventriloquist?
Oh, my gosh, you have done your research. Yes. Well, I wasn't allowed to tell anybody for a little bit, but then when I told her, she was like, oh, okay, cool. I never thought you would do that, but all right. Wow, I can't believe these questions. These are great.
Where's the best place to power nap?
Ooh. I'm going to say on public transportation, like the subway or a bus.
Really? And you don't miss your stop?
So I used to live in New York, and I just love the sound of a train. Like when you're in a car and you get really tired. I'd say in transit. So like a subway or a car or something where you're sort of being rocked to sleep by the movement of the vehicle. That I find I get really tired on like trains or planes or whatever. Yeah.
How many days did it take you to finish Assassin's Creed Valhalla?
Oh my gosh! Look at you! Wow. Probably a month. So I'd say like around 30 days. I think soup to nuts is how long it took me to finish.
It's time for the back half with Glenn Boozan, author of There Are Moms Way Worse Than You. Beyond the mic. Glenn, who is this book for?
This book is for moms everywhere and parents everywhere. I feel like moms these days, especially with social media and with all the pressure of, TV and Instagram or whatever, they get so much flack and there's so much pressure on moms to be perfect and to feed your kids vegetables all the time. And, for every meal you have to give them nutrient dense bento boxes for lunch. And there's so much pressure on moms to be perfect that I hope that moms are either given this book for Mother's Day or find it in a store themselves, and they do realize, they get a chuckle and they realize, oh man, there are moms way worse than me, and I'm doing an okay job. So that's my goal. That's who it's for.
Now, you seem to be practicing with your niece, or are you scared of momhood?
Am I scared of momhood? I will say, when I look at my sister who's raising my niece, she's doing such a good job that I'm like, man, I don't know if I'd be that good. So I'm 32, so hopefully I still have some time to make a decision. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about motherhood. But I mean, if my kid were to turn out anything like my nieces that I have now, I would be absolutely thrilled.
It's time for one big question. Glenn, what do you hope moms will take away from this book? And has your mom called you back since you sent her the proof?
Yes. What do I hope moms take away from this book? I hope that they, first and foremost, laugh, because I think to be a mom, you need a sense of humor. And if you don't have one, the second you have a baby, you're gonna get one, because it's the funny, just the foibles that go into parenthood. So I hope they get a laugh first and foremost. And then I hope it brings them some comfort, along with that. And then my mom calls me so much. So yes, she has called me. My mom's obsessed with me.
She loves box wine, once written for a 12-year-old ventriloquist, and likes crisp red licorice at the movies. Her book, There Are Moms Way Worse Than You, Irrefutable Proof That You Are Indeed a Fantastic Parent, is now out. We thank author Glenn Boozan for taking the time to talk with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Happy Mother's Day! And that, my friends, is a Beyond the Mic shortcut.